Hey friends, it's me, Kathy. Welcome back to my channel. Today, which I had promised y'all, I'm going to do another recipe from my mother's recipe box. And this one is fruitcake cookies. I don't know if you can see that. She got all fancy with this one and typed it out on the index card. She made these my whole life growing up, and I was never a big fruitcake lover, you know, but by these always being around on Christmas, I got to where I would eat one or two, and so I began to like fruitcake, the actual cake and the cookies. So we're going to attempt to make her fruitcake cookies. So let's get started. Okay, in my mixer I have got 1 stick of softened butter and 1 3/4 cup of sugar, just granulated sugar. I really thought that these would probably have brown sugar in them, but they don't. And so we're going to cream these together, and I am going to, I will turn the audio down on this because, like I've said before in my videos, something's wrong with my KitchenAid mixer, something's wrong with the motor, and it sounds like a jet engine when I turn it on. Okay, we've got the sugar and the butter creamed together, and to this we're going to add 3 eggs. Okay, I'm going to turn this on and blend it up. Okay. Then we're going to add, it's a half a cup of warm water with a ½ teaspoon of baking soda in it. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm going to give this a scrape down. Okay, we're going to blend this up. Okay, so I think it's kind of the recipe is not set out like we normally see recipes set out, but it says add 3 cups of flour plain, ½ teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon allspice, nutmeg, cinnamon, and sift it together and mix it with the batter. I'm going to take a shortcut. Okay, I'm going to add 3 cups of flour. I just need to add 1 at a time. Yeah, let me do that. Let me add 1 at a time. Okay. That's 2. Okay, what I am going to do is I've got my 3rd cup of flour, and I'll just add the spices in here and mix it up with this flour. Okay, so I need 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. A ½ teaspoon of salt. You know what I did? I did 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I mean of nutmeg instead of cinnamon. I was like, that don't smell like cinnamon. So I'm just going to take some of that out. Yeah, we'll just take some of that out, and then we'll go with the 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Yes, that's cinnamon. And then 1 teaspoon of allspice. And then I'm just going to whisk all that together with this 1/3 cup of flour. Let me make sure I got it right. Salt, allspice, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Okay, I'll add this in and continue on. Okay, and give this a scrape down. Okay, and now for the stuff that makes it fruit cookies. I want sugar out of the way. Okay, so her recipe, it says 2 pounds dates or raisins, 1/2 pound candied cherries, 1/2 pound candied pineapple, and 1 pound chopped pecans. Who does pounds? Okay, so what I've done, I could not find just a container of candied cherries or just a container of candied pineapple. So what I bought was this. It's called Holiday Fruit, and it has in it orange, lemon, cherries, and pineapple. So it's got what I need in here, and this is a 1 pound tub, and I need 1 pound of cherries, 1/2 pound of cherries, 1/2 pound of pineapple, so that's 1 pound. So I'm going to add this in, if I can get it. Here we go. Smells like fruitcake. Oh, that's a lot of fruit. Okay, and then it says we need 1 pound of pecans. And I don't know what 1 pound of pecans is. So if this is 1 pound of fruit, we're going to go with 1 pound of pecans that way. I should be precise, but I'm not. Okay, and I don't have any dates or raisins, but I got craisins, which is dried cranberries. So I'm going to put some of those in. Probably should have chopped them up, but it'll be fine. And it called for, I'll put the recipe down below, 2 pounds of dates or raisins. But these are kind of bigger ones, so I'm just going to put that in. Okay, and then we'll get to mixing this. Let's see if this KitchenAid with a tore-up motor can handle it. Okay. My husband has told me I should ask Santa Claus for a new mixer. And I said, I don't know of anybody that's got that kind of money to spend on me for Christmas. I'm going to have to go sit on Santa Claus's lap. Okay, there we go. Can you see it? Okay, so I think it's very soft. I think I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator to firm up so I can ball it out easier. And I made pizza for dinner and it is ready. So I think I'm going to take a break. We're going to eat our pizza and then I'll come back and we'll ball these up. Okay. Just got through eating. That was one of my better pizzas that I've made. Let me show you. We ate the middle. I like the end pieces with the most crust, but it was so good. I'll have to make that for y'all. Okay, I'm just going to use the 2-spoon method. Now then, I am going to freeze the majority of these. I'm going to cook some up tonight. But I will put these in the freezer and flash freeze them and then put them in some bags until Christmas, which is only like 10 days away. Now the one thing that my mother had on the recipe card was that you bake 20 minutes at 275 degrees. Okay, that does not sound right. I'm wondering, because she used a typewriter, did she mean to do 375? So I'm kind of stuck on how to handle that. I've never had a cookie recipe that cooked on 275. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Google fruitcake cookies and see other people's recipes and see what it says to bake it on. Okay, I just pulled up the first one that I Googled, and it says 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. Hers says, it says bank 20 minutes bank. I just feel like this might be a typo. What to do? Okay, I'm going to go with 350 on the ones that I bake up. That's what we're going to do. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and put these out on this parchment to freeze, and then I'm going to save some and we'll bake them up. I wish I had 2 ovens. I could do one on 275 and one on 350 to see, but I don't. Okay, I'll bring you back. Okay, I made an executive decision and I put it in at 275 degrees because I started thinking my mother would have marked through that 275 and put 375. Should have made a note on here because a lot of her recipe cards has got notes. And it took like 28 minutes. And they ended up spreading and coming together. So I don't think it's supposed to be 275. The batch that I'm freezing, I will cook at probably 350 or 375, but they did turn out good. They are very soft and moist, and they have a really good taste. The edges got crispy, which I like. So these did turn out good. The only thing that I would do different is I'll probably bake at 350. Start checking them around 12 minutes and see where we go from there. But anyway, thanks guys for joining me. It's been a long day. Worked all day, came home, made pizzas, made these. About to feed the dogs, and then I'm about to chillax on the sofa until bedtime. Delicious. But thank you again for joining me. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. I got 2 more recipes I'm going to do from my mom's recipe box for the holidays. And some other little knick-knacky things I'm going to be doing. So y'all stay tuned, and thanks again and have a blessed night. Bye.